I have never seen a watch like this. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're taking a look at a very unique wristwatch that we just got in from Maurice Lacroix. This one is a beautiful version of the Aikon, and it's a limited edition with an absolutely gorgeous engraving. Before we dig into the details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. This is the 42mm version of the Aikon, so it has a 48mm lug-to-lug, and it's just 11mm thick. The inside is powered by a Sellita automatic movement. I was super excited to see this watch personally, as you get everything that's wonderful about a Maurice Lacroix Aikon, but you get this absolutely impeccable engraving design on all the facets of the case and bracelet, giving this a one-of-a-kind look. While the design itself may be a bit polarizing and not to everybody's taste, once I got this in hand, I have to admit that the quality is absolutely impressive. I really like how this looks. It looks to me like they had an all-polished watch and then dug out or engraved out the designs, giving that a more satin look, making the stark contrast between the two finishes look even better. Whatever the process was, this remarkably gorgeous limited edition watch of 500 pieces turned out fantastic. I also think the choice of a black dial was perfect for this particular limited run, as it contrasts beautifully and just matches the aesthetic of the engraved design. Getting a bit more hands-on with this watch, just like every other Aikon I've ever handled, including my own personal model, this thing is quality well above its price point. We have gorgeous metal finishing, which I touched on already, a perfectly flat sapphire crystal, a very detailed and textured dial with beautiful applied indices, and a nice date window. Despite it being a rather thin watch at just 11mm thick, it's actually quite substantial and feels heavy in hand. For me personally, that's part of the appeal, as it feels like a very high quality and luxurious timepiece. The build quality of the bracelet is as impressive as ever on this particular model, and on top of that you get this gorgeous engraved design. The bracelet still comes together on the underside here in a gorgeous and somewhat hidden butterfly deployant. You still get the Maurice Lacroix logo there on the upper side, which is a nice touch. The attention to detail on the butterfly deployant is impressive as always, as you get this nice perlage finish here as a decoration. The buckle itself is very secure and adds to that luxurious feel. Now, since I've got an Aikon in my own collection, I thought some side-by-side shots would be interesting, so you really get the effect of how this engraving compares to a standard model. Obviously, this gives it a very visually different look, but maintains the beauty of the original model. These are certainly both impressive and gorgeous timepieces, but the limited edition targets a more daring individual and has a very unique look. The movement inside is a familiar Sellita automatic, but has a very nice custom engraved rotor to match the remainder of the engravings on the watch. Using these movements helps keep the price of this watch super attainable, but they do have some amazing manufacture movements in other watches. This watch fits remarkably well on my 8-inch wrist. At 42mm, it's got just enough width that I feel like it's got some wrist presence, but the overall design and shape of the case and dial make this wearable for many different wrist sizes. I think what makes this watch truly compelling is that you've got a well-made, incredible timepiece with an absolutely one-of-a-kind look to it. This is something that not everybody's going to have on their wrist, and you get a truly custom feel without having to customize aftermarket a watch. This watch is one thing, if not pure fun. I really think this was a great idea and absolutely different from the brand and different from anything else you'll see on a day-to-day basis. If you'd like to purchase this watch, get in touch with us as it's a special order piece only. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.